1, 2, 3.
Hi guys, welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Vakili.
And me, Mandi Vakili.
I think like we got this habit, guys, where we go 1, 2, 3 and we clap. Like, I don't think it's a necessary thing, you know?
Yeah, but then I know when to start.
Yeah. But then there's like, sometimes I'm like, why do we do this? Like every time, guys, before we start the podcast, me and Mandy go 1, 2, 3, and then we go.
You started this whole thing. Right now, you started this whole 1, 2, 3 clapping. Right now, you were like 1, 2, 3, and then you were like, hi guys. And I was like clapping while she was saying hi guys.
That's why I was like laughing when we first started, because I decided not to clap. She just clapped on her.
The London is hot right now, yeah?
I know.
It's a heat wave.
I'm loving it.
And I'm going. But as soon as it gets hot, I'm leaving.
Yeah, you're going to Corfu.
I've never been to
I've heard Corfu's amazing.
Yeah.
It's meant to be like so beautiful.
I might itch you right now. I have never been to Corfu and I'm really excited. I'm going with Gingerbeard family.
So cute.
It's feeling real serious, bro.
Yeah.
It's feeling real serious. Do you know what I mean? Like catching a whole ass flight to a whole ass hotel resort thing. You know what I mean? I'm excited. I'm really, really close to his family, so it's going to be fun. And also there's like 2 little babies in the family and I love them and I love just playing with them. So I'm excited.
Or have you guys got any like activities planned for whilst you're there, or is it just mainly like just a relaxing holiday?
I don't know. I think we're going to go for like a few dinners. It's going to be mainly like relaxing. I'm going to take books. This is the kind of holiday that I've always like wanted, but I never do, because every time there's a chance to go away, is a chance to go away and get fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
so we never do this. Me and you never do this. We never like book a few days and go away just to relax and unwind. You're not about that life. You're an ASBO.
Anti-social
I don't even know what it stands for. Whatever it is, you are.
Okay, but
would you be up for like going to like some retreat with me?
We literally went to Maldives and relaxed the whole time.
That was amazing, actually. That was amazing.
So what are you talking about?
Yeah, true.
But you mean like not wear makeup and stuff, or?
Yeah, but I am actually going to try and do some like, content. Like, when people say like do content, yeah, it kind of sounds like it's forced. Like, oh, you have to go and do content. Like, it's job, but it's not. I actually want to do content.
What kind of content? Like
even if it's just natural content. I just want to go back to like putting more effort into my Instagram and stuff.
Me too, 100%. I want to be back on my posting game, because I was been so bad recently. I used to be really good, but like I'm so bad recently.
And I just feel shit about myself when I don't do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, all these amazing aesthetic places and all these amazing outfits. Like, why am I not taking pictures?
I know, right? I was in Dubai for 5 weeks and I took like I went to so many nice places, so many nice beaches, and I didn't take any pictures. I took like 5 pictures.
Do you know what it is?
Not even 5 pictures.
It's because we're putting too much like pressure on those pictures. Does that make sense? Like, we think that we need to be like perfect background, perfect pose. But if you just gave your camera to someone and was like, just take pictures of me just being you, it would be easy. And those are the ones that do like really well, I feel like, on social media. They're really relatable.
I know, but I feel like it's really cringe, like giving my camera to someone saying, take pictures of me.
It depends who you're with, innit? If you're not with people that are close to you, it is weird.
It's like, no, because I've got my friends that are really even close to me, but I feel like it's really weird for me to say to them, like, just take some pictures of me.
Yeah, only person I can say that to is like you or Connie.
Yeah, you.
You know what I mean?
I think you're the only person I can say that to and not feel embarrassed.
Really?
Literally. I feel like even in front of Golly, if I say like, just take some pictures of me, I feel like they might think it's weird.
Maybe
she might think it's weird.
Maybe because she's not in that line of work.
Yeah, but some of my friends, like, for example, in Dubai, they're influencers. But if I tell them take a picture of me, just like randomly, they'll be like, I don't know. Maybe I'm
you're overthinking it.
Yeah.
I'm taking a million fucking photos of you as well.
No, Golly, literally, she takes my content. That's different. But if I'm just like randomly, like, let's say I'm just sitting here.
Candid.
Like right now, I'm like, Maddie, take a picture of me.
Here, give it. Let me try. Let's see how it works out. Honestly, why don't you just like right now, just be candid and like just be you, and let's
I don't know how to be candid.
Just like look at the camera, look at our friends. I can't say besties, sorry, because you're not on Patreon, but look, you might be, but not on this episode.
I don't know how to be candid.
Yeah, I know, they're nice. Look at them.
See. Yeah, I don't know.
I want more candid photos. That's what I want. And who is going to take my photos when I'm away with Gingerbeard and his family?
Gingerbeard? Oh, that's someone else that I could do that with.
Who?
You and my ex. with him, I could just anytime, like you two are my people.
I don't have that at all with Gingerbeard.
Oh, I had that.
I don't
with
think
him.
he likes taking photos of me.
Oh, my ex hated it as well, but I would feel so comfortable, never felt embarrassed.
Oh no, it's not about embarrassed.
Yeah,
I don't feel
feel
embarrassed.
I get embarrassed in front of my friends.
What do you mean by embarrassed? What do you mean by
Just like
embarrassed?
cringe, like why?
I feel bad. I feel guilty.
Oh no.
Like I'm forcing them to like do like a job. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no, I get embarrassed.
No, I don't get embarrassed.
No, guilty.
I feel guilty.
No.
Like, oh, Gingerbeard's like, forced to take so many photos of me when he just wants to chill.
No, but candid ones are just like a few. That's quick. You know?
I want all sorts of photos in Corfu. I want candid. I want posy mosey.
Just say, this is the word, like code word.
I'm going to start
lying. You don't
lying.
even need a code word. Just say photo.
I'm going to start lying and saying like, I get paid for these. Every outfit I wear, I'm going to be like, I get paid.
No, because you want candid random photos,
But
yeah?
he doesn't need to know that. Do you know what I mean?
Just say the word candid.
Okay.
Say, whenever I say candid, I want you to grab your phone out and take a picture of me.
I know Gingerbeard's photos are always the ugliest photos. I'm like, they're all like that. Anyway, guys, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Okay?
For me, I'm going this weekend to Ibiza for a work trip with Shein. And before that, I booked basically tomorrow. I booked with Dr. Dooku in London to basically get some fillers on my bum and like sort out the irregularities that I've got. So I've spoken about it before on my podcast when we've spoken about, you know, plastic surgery ruined our lives on a previous episodes, how like we've got certain irregularities and obviously I don't want to go through another surgery, and with surgery it's never guaranteed. So if I just get a little bit of filler, it kind of just evens it out and basically will help. I did it last year but it just didn't last. I did it with another clinic. This year, I'm going to Dr. Dooku. I've heard so much amazing things about him. I
found him.
Mandi found him, yeah.
Anna always tries to like come on here and give a speech like she's the one. Like, I found him. Again.
I actually really, really want to get him on the podcast. I think it'd be interesting because he's so big in the game and like maybe he can help give more of an understanding about like bum fillers, because I don't think there's enough information about it. Like in terms of its safety and the procedure and everything like that, like he could give more of a, you know.
I think more and more people are sort of turning to bum fillers instead of like fat transfers. I think there's a lot of reasons for that. First of all, because like there's more chance of like irregularities, I think, with fat transfers, because some fat cells die, some don't. And I think also obviously more risk of like complications and infections, etc. And also bum fillers are reversible. If you don't like the results, you can get them dissolved and reshaped, sort of thing. So anyway, I think definitely Dr. Dooku is the right person to bring on to talk about it.
Yeah, because he knows knowledgeable. Everything. Yeah, he's so knowledgeable and he'll give like a good detailed like.
Yeah, we may have an episode with him coming up one day. I've also booked him with him, but like a month from now, and that's for like my hips. I might maybe not guaranteed, but put a before and after picture on Patreon of my hips before and after. That will maybe like help some people. But
this is all because of basically the things that we did when we were younger, the surgeries that we had, which basically gave us irregularities. Because I even told Dr. Dooku, like, when you do my fillers, like I literally do not want a bigger bum. I like the size of my bum, but I was like, just put as much as you can just to fix irregularities and not more, like, because I don't want it, but it's gonna have to be like certain bits have to be filled so that it's even.
My situation is mainly my right hip, so I tried 2 like corrective back grafting procedures under local anesthetic to try and fix it, and one of them made it so much worse. So fingers crossed that the fillers with Dr. Dooku is gonna like save me and change my life. Anyway, guys.
Anyway, I booked my appointment for the worst time because the day after I've got a flight to Ibiza, which is crazy. And I've just got such a busy next few weeks. After Ibiza, I come back, I've got a few days here. And then I've got to go Paris with the girls for Paris Fashion Week, which I'm really excited about. And then I come back for a few days, then I've got Miami. Then I'm back for 1 week and it's Mandi's sister-in-law's birthday.
Yeah,
which is going to be really fun.
Oh God. And also, I feel like it's going to be the first time that you might bump into your ex.
Yeah.
We never know unless he doesn't come. But I mean, you're both invited. Awkward.
Do you know what? I feel like it'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, it is like over a month away.
I already feel fine to bump into him now.
Yeah.
Let alone, I think, in a month. Like, I feel like I analyze myself every week and I change so much week by week.
Yeah.
You know, I listen to the podcast because we've had to do a few pre-recordings. And sometimes when I listen to a podcast I did like 2 weeks ago, I'm like, wow, I changed so much since then. You know?
It's mad how much people change like every week, every month. It's actually crazy.
Yeah. You know, I was watching I've been watching a lot of like Instagram reels and TikToks to do with these things. Like, and I saw a clip where someone said that they know when they're going through a heartbreak, they look at it like they're in a drone from above and they can see that it's just basically like a chemical reaction in the brain and you're going to be over it. And when you look at it from that perspective, it changes a lot.
Yeah.
Which I kind of feel like I've been doing recently.
Like looking at yourself like from like an outer body sort of experience.
Yeah. And knowing that this is just a chemical reaction in the brain. Like whenever I do have my down moments, because I don't really have down days anymore, I have down moments. Where closer to the beginning of the breakup, it was down days. Now it's down moments. When I have my down moments, I look at myself from an outside like drone view, if that makes sense. And I'm like, okay, Anna, this is a reaction in your brain. And every week you're getting better, and soon it's going to be, there won't be any feeling anymore. You know, you're going to be over it.
100%.
Time is a healer.
This too shall pass.
But yeah, so I think I'll be absolutely fine if I do bump into him in the birthday. And then after the birthday, we've got Mykonos.
This might just be my last sort of like party summer. I don't know why I feel like that.
It's just a feeling.
Yeah, I just want to go ham.
You got a feeling.
Go wild.
She's going to be pregnant after the summer.
No, I don't know if that's...
I'll be popping out babies.
I don't know if that's possible for me, but I mean, you never know, fingers crossed.
I mean, me bumping into my ex, it's not really bumping into him because it's like we're both invited, but it brings us onto this episode, which is the most embarrassing things you've ever done for attention. And a lot of people sent in the fact that they would bump into their exes on purpose.
That's not embarrassing though. I mean, if he doesn't know that you've done it on purpose, is it embarrassing?
Embarrassing in front of yourself.
Who gives a shit about that? Nobody gives a shit about that. As long as you're not embarrassing in front of them.
Do you not ever get embarrassed in front of yourself?
No. Like what?
I feel like I've definitely been embarrassed in front of myself before so many times. Like no one else knows about, I'm embarrassed in front of myself. Like I just remember the feeling of being embarrassed in front of myself.
I just think everybody would want to bump into their ex looking so, if they've had a glow up and they look so good and they're at the point where they feel like they've healed enough to be able to bump into their ex, who wouldn't?
I could easily bump into my ex.
How?
I literally live down the road. I could just be walking past. If I really wanted to, I could be one of those, do you know how many weirdos I've had send in their scenarios where they basically walk past like people's workplaces or go to the coffee shops
that would be embarrassing though, I know.
I could just walk,
that would be embarrassing.
I could just walk past. Like
that would be embarrassing because he would obviously know.
Why? I genuinely walk past that flat like all the time.
No. I
genuinely walk past that flat to go get my nails done. Are you mad? To get my nails done, sunbed, which is really bad. Don't ever sunbed. Sainsbury's. Yeah. I'm always walking past that flat. But it could just be like more walking past.
Because it looks like you're trying to bump into him if you did that. It does.
Oh my God, now you're making it like, now I'm panicking, yeah, because if I walk past that, I always panic when I walk past that flat anyway, because I always think if he sees me, he's going to think I'm doing it on purpose, but I genuinely am not. I'm walking past to go for a fucking sunbed or get my nails done. So I always panic, you know? And then I have this thing where do not look.
I've been seeing you like making up a few trips to Sainsbury's a few times recently, a bit too much, I know.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious? It's the most nerve-wracking thing.
What side of the road do you walk on? On the sideways flat is or the other side?
100% the other side.
Are you sure?
Mad?
Are you not doing that slow motion snail walk?
As soon as I get that speed walk, and I don't look to the left, or to the right, wherever, whatever, because I'm scared that if he's there and he sees me looking, then it looks like I'm doing it on purpose. The thing is, if I wouldn't mind bumping into him, because obviously that's a normal feeling to have.
But imagine you look like shit, Anna.
When I want to bump into him is I want to be in a nice little tight dress in heels with my hair done, full face contoured. You know, I don't want to
going scruffy to Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a look.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not a look.
So like, I don't want to be bumping into him then.
Well, anyway, just make sure you doll out when you want to go to Sainsbury's or when you want to get your nails done or some bed. You need to look on point, 10-10 always. You have no choice now.
See, I don't do that. That's how you know. I'm not planning.
What's what happens when you live down the road from your ex, Anna? You have to always be prepared.
Fuck's sake, man.
For that powerful moment.
Not going to be for long though, because me and Mandi have put an offer in for a new property and it's been accepted.
We're going to be homeowners.
We are already homeowners. But we're going to second home.
Mum lives in that. It's mum's home.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really it doesn't feel like homeowner in.
Well, yeah, but we can't say it's our first home.
Yeah, all right.
But anyway, we put an offer in, got accepted, and now we're just going through all the all the paperwork stuff. And hopefully in the next 2 months, because it takes like 2 months for it to go through properly, the flat will be ready.
And then Anna can stop sulking on this podcast like, I mean, life is so hard and my mum's spare room.
I'll have my own place. Guys,
I'm down the road from my ex.
I won't be down the road from him. It's going to be a 3-bedroom, ground floor, beautiful flat. I'm going to furnish it, make it so pretty. And that's going to be my place for when I'm in London. And I'm still going to get the flat in Dubai. I'm just going to be like, everything's so exciting.
Life is really exciting right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm looking forward to the summer. I'm looking forward to our new home. Everything good. You know when everything's good, I start getting a bit confused and bored.
What?
Do you know when everything's really good? I'm like, so now what? So now what?
That's very toxic.
Do you ever get like that? Things
No.
haven't been good for you for a long time though.
Things
Do you know what I mean?
Things have been so shit.
But when things are really good, I start thinking like,
Touch wood, things are really good for you.
I know.
Like really, really good for you.
I know. It's just weird. Things are really good. Like, I just sometimes look at Gingerbeard like, so what's up? You want to fight today?
What?
Do you want to have it off? Like, why are things so good? 100%.
You're so fucking negative.
All right, guys. Well, embarrassing things I've done for attention.
Yeah.
Have I done anything embarrassing for attention?
When you did your botched BBL walk in Maldives.
That was really embarrassing, I feel like. How do you know? So should I delete it?
It's actually not embarrassing. I was just thinking about something that you've done for attention.
Yeah,
and that
it
you
is.
might have felt like it was not something that you would do.
Really cringe.
But actually, that wasn't for attention. That was to fix some, rumors.
Right, some
That wasn't
wrongs.
for attention. Yeah, right, some wrongs. That's not. I take that back. What have you done?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think, what have you done embarrassing for attention?
I don't really do anything, really, because I'm just so cool. I do things for attention all the time. They're not embarrassing. Last night I was at Gingerbeard, if I died, would you move on?
Okay. Yeah,
He
that's
gets
attention.
really angry. Like, really angry. And I just thought it's so attractive how angry he gets. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
They fucking speak like that. I was like, but would you? Do you know what I mean? Because, like, bro, and he would, 100%. He's going to live his whole life without a partner. And I get angry at myself for asking it. But anyway, he started getting really angry. So I had to, like, lighten up the mood. So I was like, if I turned into a snail, what would you do with that snail? He was like, I'd stamp on it.
No, he wouldn't.
He's like, yeah. He goes, look, you're just done out here if you're a snail. I have to crush you. I was like, so you look at that snail is me. I've transformed into the snail.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm joking. I'll just keep it in a cage, like in my flat forever. Then it's not in a cage.
No.
That's really, imagine me as a snail in a cage with that big ass
I feel like
personality.
if you were a snail, like I would have to keep you, but then I'd be really upset all the time. I'd feel so sad.
Would you take me out? Would you take me to like Amelia? Would you take me to like Nobu?
Yeah.
If you take me to Nobu, someone might eat me.
Yeah,
They
true.
might think I'm food.
I'd cry in front of you. I'd just stare at your snail face and cry.
Oh, my snail face. Imagine a little
Yeah.
snail.
I'd cry and
I'm trapped in there. All that
I'd find
personality.
other snails for you.
A snail friend.
Yeah.
You see, you're better. I need to be around you. Not fuck Gingerbeard. Anyway, yeah, so that's the only thing. I do weird things for attention like that.
Okay, well, let's go through what you guys have sent in. So this one is, I saw him with another girl and pretended to faint so he'd come and check on me.
Wow.
Oh my God, this reminded me when you fake fainted.
Don't do that. I did not do that for attention.
You fake fainted when I fainted so that you could get attention.
I did not do it.
Guys,
for attention.
if you're not an OG listener, if you're not listening to previous episodes, you've missed out on the funniest story when Mandi pretended to faint.
I did not. Anna was like in Hyde Park. It was hot and we were drinking and smoking shisha. And then she was like, I'm going to faint. I'm going to faint. I fainted.
Yeah.
Best believe that whatever spirit that invaded her body came up to me and it came to me. And I was like, now I'm going to faint. Meanwhile, Anna's on the floor and there's like her ex and Gingerbeard around her like, oh
And
my
then
God,
Mandi
you
got
okay?
jealous.
And then I was like, I'm going to faint too.
And then if you don't think that's weird,
I faint.
start getting better and then Mandi starts getting better. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to faint again. Like, I'm going to faint again. So I genuinely faint again. And then Mandy's like, I'm going to faint again.
Take me to a lie detector test.
And then she faints again.
Take me to a lie detector test.
And Gingerbeard just looks over at her like...
The worst part is that while they were all over Anna, like giving her water and looking after her, I was like, I'm fainting too, yeah? Like Gingerbeard literally was like, Mandi, like we're looking after sister, like what are you doing? And it's really upset me. He wasn't there for me when I was fainting too. And no one was there for me. No one took me seriously. Is that a thing? Should we chat GBT it?
What?
Should we chat GBT it? I bet, believe me, it's a thing.
What, if someone faints, you faint?
Maybe. Or maybe someone close to you. Maybe we have some telepathic energy, we're like twins.
Go on then.
Okay, my sister once fainted and then I started feeling faint too and fainted, and this happened twice. Why? So what you're describing sounds like a classic case of vasovagal syncope. And your reaction is likely due to a strong emotional or physical response to seeing your sister faint. Oh my God, this is so romantic.
It actually was
basically your brain
real.
Panicked a little and your body hit the emergency brakes. It's the most common type of fainting. It happens when your body overreacts to a trigger like stress or fear or seeing someone else faint, causing sudden drop in heart rate, sudden drop in blood pressure, and sudden blow to the brain.
So it actually wasn't fake?
No. Why would I fuck?
I'm joking.
If I wanted to faint for attention, I'd choose a better time where the attention's going to be all on me and I'm actually going to get the attention. The time that this happened, I didn't get any attention from Gingerbeard or your ex. I had zero. I was basically fainting on my own with no attention. I could have been dying.
Because everyone thought she was faking
Everyone thought I was faking it.
I would have known that you're not faking it.
Gingerbeard to this day is like, remember when you pretended and faked to faint to like get attention because you were jealous your sister was fainting? I was like, I fucking wasn't.
What do you think about this girl that pretended to faint when she saw him with another girl?
Like, if you have to pretend to faint because you saw him with another girl, like, he ain't the one girl.
Yeah.
What are you going to have to do next?
Even if he comes to check on you.
He's going to go back. He's going to make sure you're okay. He's going to go back.
And also the fact that you fainted and he was with another girl is such like a big sign of emotional stress in front of him, which you don't want him to think that you have.
Yeah, and plus you're coming across like a weak bitch. Like you saw another girl and now you're fainting.
Yeah.
If you really want to get your man back, you have to pretend you have a terminal disease.
No. No. If you really...
Do you know why? I just fucking remembered, that documentary we saw on Netflix that was fucked with that woman, like literally made millions pretending she had like brain cancer.
Yeah, and
that's fucked.
She faked a seizure.
She actually, the thing is, you fucking weirdos out there.
You have to be really like
mentally deranged to do that.
Yeah, but also really good at acting.
Yeah,
to drop and be like,
and that, you know when you said
like, how do you fake it?
Do you know when you said, do you ever feel embarrassed in front of yourself?
Yeah.
Like, you know when I watched that documentary and they were talking about how this girl had a seizure in front of a whole room of people, I felt embarrassed for her.
Yeah.
Like, she must have been embarrassed doing that, faking a seizure.
Exactly.
Anyway.
But, I mean, look, if you really want to get your ex back, if you see him with another girl, you act like you don't give a fuck.
That, honestly, that's the way. That's the real way.
You just be like, oh, okay. Like, it didn't even faze you.
Yeah, like you didn't even see them.
Yeah.
Like, they're transparent people. That's how you move.
Okay, we've got here, I DM'd his new girlfriend and told her I was pregnant with his child, but I wasn't.
What are you going to do in a few months when there ain't no bump or nothing? What's the plan?
You can get like a fake bump.
You know a lot of girls do this, Anna, yeah?
Yeah. I had so many messages, I couldn't put them all. So many people faked pregnancies.
Like, because obviously immediate emotional reaction from the man is need to be there for the woman, baby mama and that.
Feel connected.
Yeah.
They feel connected because like, oh my God, part of me is growing in her.
Yeah, but what's their plan when the baby's not growing? Unless they suddenly say like, oh, I had a miscarriage or something
which is
went wrong.
Really disgusting because that like, you're literally, that's such bad energy.
Yeah.
That you don't want to be putting out there.
Women actually be going through that shit. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or they go and get pregnant with someone else and then pretend that that's the baby. That's his baby. If I was a man, I'd be hella paranoid. You know that all the time?
Me too.
I'd want DNA tests if I got pregnant. But imagine I got pregnant with Gingerbeard and he asked for a DNA test. Muggy, yo. So muggy. I always panic, you know, think like, what if something happened, like I got pregnant with Gingerbeard and my baby came out looking like a complete different like ethnicity or race or something like, and it was genuinely his baby and he never believed it.
Well, then he'll go and get a DNA test.
Yeah.
strange things like that probably do happen.
To people, innit?
You think that's never happened before in the world?
Happen.
Huh?
Like when you were born, they probably thought, whose baby is this?
They did. When I was born and my mum sent my picture to Iran, everyone in Iran was like, she's definitely kidnapped like some English person's baby. Because I was like blonde with light eyes.
Literally.
And both my parents are like dark hair, dark eyes.
Yeah. And they had to send representatives from Iran to basically see if my mum was actually pregnant while she was carrying Anna.
Yeah, because
basically she was told she was infertile as well.
Yeah, and then suddenly she pops out with this like white baby. Yeah. Which was me. And then Mandi popped out and Mandi looked identical to me, but just dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
I've got here, I gave myself a love bite from using the Hoover.
Oh, wow. This is extreme measures, you know.
My God,
I never even thought this is interesting, man. This is so interesting. Like, you can just, honestly, if I walked into a bedroom, and I had a daughter and I saw her hoovering her own neck, and honestly, I'll be so worried, man, if she's just standing there like, hoover.
Do you know what it is? I think a lot of these things that you do, like these embarrassing things that you do, is when you're younger.
Yeah.
Like in your teens, like I'm sure we've probably done it.
Yeah, I remember if I got a love bite, I tried to make it more dark.
Yeah.
Like how, honestly, that is really fucking cringe, man.
What is it when you're in your teens or early 20s and love bites? It seems to be so easy to get. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're younger.
I just don't feel like man be sucking on my neck anymore. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like when you're in your, not even that, Mandi. I don't think it's even that. I don't know what it is when you're in your teens and early 20s. It's like they just go like, and it's a love bite.
No, it's not.
So what is it? It's a lot.
They kiss your neck and they suck it a little bit.
So what is that all gone out the window now?
Well, now it's straight penetration things. Nobody even gives a fuck about sucking necks.
What?
It's just straight.
When you're older,
it's just straight in the pussy.
What is this like an older person's thing?
What I'm trying to say is that when you're younger, it's like the foreplay is more because you feel like the sex is less. Does that make sense? Like when you were younger, you'd see guys and you wouldn't have sex with them. You would just like mess around and make out and stuff.
Yeah, I can do that now.
The love bites came more from them days.
I still have those days.
Oh, I understand what you're trying to say. I see where you are with this. Oh, okay. So
in fact, I'm more like that. I'm more fussy now.
Yeah, but I feel like now, if you're seeing someone and he's just sucking your neck, you're gonna be like, what are you doing? You fucking vampire? You're gonna be freaked out. But back then, it's like, oh, is he trying to give me a love bite so I can show my school friends? Carry on. Carry on, do you know what I mean?
Is that, so was it like an intentional thing back then?
I remember always trying to give love bites or trying to get love bites. And then the next day being like, oh my God, I need to cover this because how the fuck did this happen?
Yeah. I just remember like just so many love bites.
Yeah.
You know, back then. Now it's like, it's weird when a love bite comes out.
I feel like love bites as well. It's just so trashy. I don't know why it looks so trashy to me. And if I see someone with a love bite now, I didn't know, it's my old age. It's so weird.
I know, now I'm suddenly craving a love bite.
It's so strange, because like it's actually probably more innocent than anything a love bite, because at the times where you used to get love bites, probably the times where you weren't as sexually active. But like they just look like you really getting fucked the fuck out.
I think it's quite romantic at the beginning when like you first start dating.
There's nothing romantic about a love bite.
Listen, when you first start dating someone.
Just because you want one now.
I'm really craving one, but I feel like
if you come near me with a love bite, I will vomit on your face.
Listen, when you first start dating someone and you like them a lot, but you don't want anyone else to go near them, so you put a love bite on them, just be like, bitch.
Which doesn't even work, because I probably want someone more if you had a love bite.
Would you? If a guy gives me a love bite because he doesn't want another guy to come near me because he knows another guy will see it, it's quite sexy.
And guys don't give a shit. Like, if you have a million love bites on you, he ain't seeing you like anything he really cares about.
That's not true. That's not true.
Unless he genuinely, really, really, really
I don't want to bring
cares about you.
No.
Or wants you just for himself.
If I saw a love bite on someone that I'm dating and I fancy,
I'd cut him off.
I wouldn't cut him off, but I'd be bothered.
You'd be bothered, but that bother would just make you jealous and more like angry, which makes you more emotional about them, and in turn makes you just want them for yourself more.
We have different views on love bites.
I don't like love bites. Like, if you be getting love bites now at this big ass age, like, no.
Don't judge me.
Okay, I don't want the love bite. If you come on the podcast with a love bite, honestly.
I don't have anyone to give me a love bite. I'm going to have to hoover it.
I don't. What, there's Henry? Henry the Hoover.
Okay, so the next one is, when no one would comment on my post on Instagram, I would use fake accounts to compliment myself.
Oh, wow. That is hella embarrassing. But you know what? There's people that don't do that, but they do other things.
What?
Will you comment on my post? People.
I've
had
hella
that, yeah? Who are these people?
What do you mean, no? So many... What do you mean, would you comment? They message you saying that?
No, like...
They put it on their stories.
Yeah, they put on their stories, or there's guys I've seen back in the day that have asked girls.
That's happened to me recently.
What? Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Are you not going to compliment? Are you not going to comment under my post?
No, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I know.
That guy.
What guy?
That one that's, you know.
What do you mean the one that's, you know?
Can't bait out on the podcast.
Wow. He's attracted to him. He's attracted to him.
No, not really.
Okay, listen.
Yeah,
I've
because
seen guys do this.
He wants my name to be under there.
Exactly.
With
do we look stupid?
Yeah, so
do
cringe.
we look fucking stupid? Guys always do this to like girls with like public profiles, pretty girls, or like influencers, famous girls. Comment under my post. You're not going to comment on my post because you just basically you're telling me that you want another bird. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah,
you like another bird. You want to get other birds, and you're using me. To attract them.
Yeah.
Ick, fucking ick.
Best believe I don't like or comment under a guy's picture that I actually like.
Well, okay. Yeah. So if you don't like them, then why get a...
I don't comment under the ones I like or don't like. I don't comment or like. I mean, maybe I've liked. I don't even think I've done that. But like, yeah.
What about like friends, like in the industry and stuff?
Yeah, that's different. I'm talking about the guys that I've had things going on with, right?
Yeah.
Best believe I will never like their picture.
Not even like their photo?
I literally need to go and check.
Not even like their photo? Like, for example, a hotel guy, did you even like his photo?
Not one. Not one of his photos.
Did he like yours?
No, I don't think so.
That's a bit mean.
We both don't like each other.
It's a bit weird, but what do you think is the reason for this? Are you on like liking sanctions of each other?
But I don't know what it is. Do you think I should like his photos?
I mean, you do talk all the time and you're friends, so why do you not like each other's photos? Like, it's a bit, why?
I don't know why we don't.
It's very toxic.
I mean, I don't know. I'm very weird, yeah, like about these things. I'm very weird about like liking a guy's photo. I'm very weird about like texting first. Like I think it's really weird for me to like text the guy first.
Yeah.
In the day. I said this to my friend.
I agree though.
I was like, I just don't do it.
Unless it's got to a certain point where you feel comfortable, you'll know. You'll know when the time
When's
comes.
that?
When you just know like that they like you a lot and like they want to speak to you every day, then you won't feel like that.
Right.
That's the case, yeah.
Until then, that might be a very long time though. Like,
yeah, it could be.
I just don't text first. I don't want to.
I think, why should you? You're a woman.
Yeah.
A man should be the one messaging first.
Yeah.
And see what male birds are doing for female birds?
Yeah, exactly.
They do more than your fucking ex, mate.
I know.
They be dancing around.
I showed mum the video that you sent me the other day with the bird, male bird doing all that. I showed my mum. And why do I keep saying my mum? It's both our mums. And she even said like, this bird did more than your ex.
She said the same thing.
Yeah.
That bird was going in.
Yeah.
She was that female bird was like, I ain't interested.
Oh.
She kept walking away. He chased her.
Yeah.
He was not letting her go. He was saying, I got more moves here for you. I got more moves. And he never gave up.
Yeah.
He pursued the bird.
Yeah. I mean, look, with Mr. Ferrari, yeah, so basically with him, like he'd message me almost every day, right? But then like one day, like if he didn't message me, I told my mate, she said, you message him? I said, no. She said, why not? Why would you not message him? And I just said, I just don't do that.
Training him like a dog.
Yeah.
You don't message me first. We don't speak today. And then if he wants to speak to you, every day he knows he has to message you. It's like a rat pulling a string for a reward. If you're giving the reward without him like pulling the string, then he's not going to pull the string the next day.
Yeah.
And then the next day he's going to think, she messaged me yesterday and I didn't message her. So then he's not going to message. We can't have those habits forming.
Yeah, exactly. And I saw a video as well this girl made on Instagram, and I hope I saved it, but she said, you know, when people ask me what my type is a guy that like, he will chase. Like, he will message. He doesn't sit around waiting. Like, imagine a man sitting there with, let's see if she messages me first today.
It's gay. It's gay, man.
Like, you're sitting there waiting for me to message you first. Where is your penis?
Where is it? I
Like,
don't see it.
where?
Microscopic.
If I tell you I don't want to speak to you, best believe try and speak to me still.
Yeah, I don't care. Even if I'm busy today, check in on me. How's your day been going? Had a busy day?
That's my type.
Yeah, me too.
And like, it's better if we just get this out of the way.
Email me.
It's
If
better.
I'm busy, email. If my WhatsApp isn't going through, email me. Turn up to my mum's house.
Yeah. And it's better to get these things out of the way at the beginning, because then you kind of figure out what kind of man they are, right?
Exactly.
They're not waiting around trying to see if you message it first, you know. They're in their masculine. Then you know you're not going to have the issues that I ended up having in later on.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I feel like, you know, the roadmen, they like that.
Yeah.
They will chase you to the ends of the earth. They'll put up a tent outside your house. They'll stalk. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes they're the ones that, like, they've still got that old school male mentality.
How did we go on to this from faking compliments on Instagram?
I was about to say faking an orgasm. I forgot what we were
That's
talking
embarrassing. Faking the orgasm.
Yeah.
I think we've all done that.
We've all done that.
And that's super
But that's a long
embarrassing.
time ago in my life.
That's
now.
what I'm saying. Most of them are when you're young.
I remember that. I think there was one time where I said, this is the last orgasm I will fake in my life. And I took a vow. It was in my 20s.
Yeah.
Like quite early 20s, actually, I think.
That's what I said. It's always in your teenage
And then I
years.
started to enjoy being like, fuck off, mate. You can't make me come. It started becoming like an enjoyable thing. Like, you're not doing, it's not working. Go away. Not today, mate. Not today, mate.
But isn't that a bad thing with guys? Like, if they don't feel like they're sexually good.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. But if you love them, you don't do it like that. You know what I mean? If you love them, you don't make them feel that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't never had that problem. Do you know what I mean? You should be good.
No, I'm talking about, like, let's say you're dating a guy at the beginning and they ain't making you come.
Yeah.
It's a weird one at that point, because it's like, if you want them to like you, you can't really be like, you can't make me come, because that's a big blow to a man's ego. Yeah, like, sex is very important.
I mean, it's important to you as well, so you should tell him you can't make me come.
It's you don't need to say it. You have to do it in a very smart way.
Like what I don't understand. What do you mean by saying it in a smart way? You have to be like, this is how I like it. And maybe sometimes the day's not the day. Do you know what I mean? If the temperature of the room is cold, if it's cold, it ain't happening. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, this is one thing. If it's cold, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you could give me 5 hours marathon on the clit. It's not going to happen if the room is freezing cold.
Yeah, tell me about it.
In the cold, it's not, you know, you need blood flow. Blood circulation needs warmth.
Was it, you know what? It was different though when you're younger.
I don't remember my youth, but tell me, what do you mean it's different?
I just feel like sometimes I remember like my younger days, and
this is Patreon stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe we should save
We
this.
should say it's getting a bit heavy.
Anyway, let's go back to faking compliments on herself. Yeah. That is super sad. And I've never done that.
You know what? What if she has no friends? She has no friends.
Be proud. Like, I've got like over 1 million followers, right? And my interaction is really bad. Like, I don't really get that many comments under my Instagram
hide your
posts.
likes?
I hide my likes.
I don't like that.
Yeah, and I don't get many comments.
Be proud of the little likes. I don't want to hide my likes anymore, and I refuse. Like my shit, motherfuckers. Because if you don't like my shit, it's looking bad for me. I don't care if it's a bad photo, bad lighting. I don't care if it's a fucking ad. Like my shit.
I mean, you guys should be liking our stuff. Like,
Yeah, and you know what? With the amount of views we get, it's not equivalating with the likes.
Exactly.
There's but there's not a correlation there.
I know. Imagine
it's not correlating.
Our views for our podcast is like really, really good.
Hi.
Yeah,
And
hi.
then my likes be like 3K.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand it. Like,
I mean, I hide the likes. I don't know why I do this. It's just a habit, and I just stuck to it.
there is a new software.
But my comments are tragic. But then again, like,
comments, nobody cares.
Yeah, but the thing
people
is, you
can't bother to comment.
Yeah.
Extra, it's energy.
But
Likes are more important than
I
comments.
understand that, yeah, because it's like I don't comment under anyone's pictures.
Yeah, I really think we should. You know, the people today comment and I'll DM you the link. Have you seen people do that?
Yeah.
Comment and I'll send you my makeup list. How do they do that?
They have someone working for them.
They can't do that for 2,000 people. They can't do that. I've seen some people do that, and it's not possible.
They have someone working for them. That's it. They're all they do.
I don't believe it.
Yes.
Do you? Anyway, listen.
What?
There's a new software, and basically you find out if the people here aren't liking our photos on Instagram, they get blocked from the episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a great software. We need to download that.
We're going to download that. So if we don't get likes, then we know who the person's IP address is. And
by the way, what we're doing right now is super embarrassing, yeah?
What?
And it's exactly what we're talking about. We're trying to get attention and we're being embarrassing.
It's actually what I just literally talked about, saying how embarrassing people ask for comments. And I'm literally asking for likes.
Yeah. We're that embarrassing.
I'm actually that embarrassing. It's different.
Okay, next one is, which I think I've done this. I just don't know why, but I feel like I remember doing this when I was really young.
She keeps talking about this young. When I was young, in my youth. When I was young.
I know. Why do I keep saying that?
Today, the love bites, the fucking orgasms, everything. And now here, what are we talking about now?
Deleting WhatsApp pic.
Oh my God. Bitch, I know what you're saying, man. You want to pretend that you block them.
Just so they message you. Yeah. Have you done it?
Of course I've done it.
Everyone's done it.
Everyone's because then they message. And they always fall for it.
Yeah.
Them days were so fun.
Yeah. Now you're talking like that.
I haven't had any experience like this in so long. Have you? Is it like that when you're single?
No.
It's too cringe to do that now.
That's what I'm saying. You mostly do it when you're young.
It was so fun those days. You'd be like, oh, you want to act mad?
No,
you want to move mad? I want to delete my WhatsApp pic.
Yeah. And then you just then they message you and it's so satisfying that they message you because they thought you blocked them. And
then you know, you like me, motherfucker. You want me.
You're watching me. And then
you're
like,
watching.
I just decided to take it off.
Yeah, it's just a bad picture.
Yeah.
And then you know that they are watching your thing. It's mad. But you know what? Something that has happened in more adulthood is changing WhatsApp pictures.
Yeah.
For a reaction.
That
has happened because then the person you're like, who you trying to impress, bro?
Yeah.
Who you trying to impress? Looking through you're obviously chatting to people on WhatsApp. If you're changing your picture, that means you want to update the image. And you want to update the image and you want to let people I also look like this.
Yeah.
Don't forget, I don't like that, but I also look like this.
Yeah.
Because they sometimes maybe not going on your social media, or maybe you just think they're on WhatsApp more than they are on Instagram, so you want to remind them. I also look like this.
How often do you change your WhatsApp picture?
It's been so long since I changed my WhatsApp picture.
I just did it recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're definitely doing it to get some reactions, 100%. You want them to think that you're active.
Not really.
With a roster of men that you don't have.
I don't actually think I did it for that. I just genuinely thought this picture's banging.
Let me check my WhatsApp picture right now. But you know what? When
I know which one
you do it, yeah?
Yours is the one in the balcony in Dubai.
Oh. When Gingerbeard done it before, I have been fuming. And he's done it like once in his life. And I was just fuming.
I mean...
And then he would be like, because the other one wasn't good, and then he'd put another one, and I was like, that picture's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
If you're looking down at your phone standing in front of a fucking supercar, I'm cringing.
So he actually changed his WhatsApp picture. What reason did he have to do that?
We were on holiday together and I took a really nice picture of him. So I think he wanted it. But anyway, you know Gingerbeard, like he lost his iCloud or something, some shit happened to him. So basically he lost every photo of himself ever existing on planet Earth.
That's really sad.
He's really a ghost with no digital footprint.
It's really
and
sad.
Now he hasn't had a WhatsApp photo he has no WhatsApp photo, and he's had no WhatsApp photo for so long. Anyway, I got a picture of him on our recent holiday in Dubai, yeah? And then he put it as WhatsApp photo, but yeah, it genuinely wasn't a nice photo, yeah?
Yeah.
So I was like, Gingerbeard, it's not a nice photo. Why have you put this photo? He's like, Mandi, it's the only photo I have of myself.
Oh.
And he's like, people don't know who I am when I message them.
Oh.
I need a photo of myself. And I was like, babe, we need to get some good photos of you on holiday.
Yeah.
We have to get some nice photos of him. He deserves photos of himself.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to post them on Instagram, but still he deserves some nice photos of himself.
Yeah.
And then anyway, when I said it was a nice picture, he deleted it off his WhatsApp, and now he's back to having no WhatsApp photo.
Get a nice photo of him when you go to Corfu.
But I don't want him to be tempted to...
Well, my ex has had the same photo for 4 years.
If you changed it now, what would you do?
Yeah, so I obviously...
We're slow-mo walking to Sainsbury's.
He's obviously...
We are slow-mo walking to Sainsbury's.
He's obviously blocked, yeah, but like I'll be searching his name to see. and it's the same picture for the past 4 years. If he suddenly changed it now, then he's obviously trying to impress a girl.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm putting up that tent opposite Sainsbury's, man. I'm stalking. I need to know what's going on. You can't move on if you live down the road. Do you know what I mean? You can't move on if you're living down the road.
100%.
That's bang out of water.
100% he's got girls going into that flat.
There's
Imagine
no way.
That was my bed.
Really? I don't think he
My
does.
bed. That was my bed. That was my fucking flat. I cooked in that kitchen. And now he's cooking up some fucking pussy in that kitchen that I cooked for him.
I don't think he's cooking up pussy in the kitchen.
Do you cook up pussy? Did I make that
got
up?
a very high island. The island's very high.
It's possible.
Have you cooked your pussy in that kitchen? No, honestly, I can't.
Is that a saying?
Angry.
Did I make that up?
You made it up, but we make up a lot of things. You make up a lot of things.
Up on my fucking sofa. My old sofa, which I didn't even like anyway.
That was a bad sofa anyway.
That was a shit sofa anyway. She could have it.
I get angry. I can't think about these things. I can't joke about these
my
things.
fucking shower.
Yeah, it was very small.
Probably still got my shampoo in there.
No, really?
Yeah, when we got back together, I saw some of my shit in there.
I don't think he'd cook up pussy in that place because it's very close to where you are, and he wouldn't risk bumping into you. Would he?
He wouldn't risk me walking past and seeing some bitch walk out.
And as a strong woman, yeah, because like honestly, the thought of me moving out of my yard, breaking up Gingerbeard, and in my yard, bro, in my house where I have made everything exactly the way I've decorated it and bought everything, made it home.
Well, I took out all my decor.
Yeah, but still, it's my home. I lived there, done my makeup there, slept there, cooked there, shat there. I didn't shit, but you know what I'm saying? And then
some next girl.
But you know what? Who's gonna hurt more? It's gonna be him.
I know.
Because now I just put myself in
now
that
you know though, like how strong I am. Just imagine what I have been dealing with. It's mad.
Yeah, it's a madness.
This is
why sometimes it's better when a guy lives with you.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not. It's not, sorry. Can I take that back?
Yeah,
I actually think the person who loses the person from their environment suffers more.
100%, yeah.
Because you see them everywhere like a ghost.
Yeah.
You know, like Eddie, yeah? My dog. If I leave him at my mom's for one weekend, I know it's kind of scary. I actually see him when he's not there. I know this sounds really weird, but like I suddenly see like an image of him like scratching his thing, and I look and it's not him. It's like my fro or a furry pillow.
Yeah.
But my mind is basically so used to seeing Eddie in my flat that when he's not there for a day, I kind of have moments where I think I've seen him when I haven't seen him from the corner of my eye.
Do you think that's what my ex is going through?
Maybe he just sees
me sitting there, drinking my coffee or cooking.
Honestly, I got me.
Like I'm just imagining him be like,
yeah, but he must have moments where the sun is like shining and he thinks it's blonde hair.
Yeah, but it's been a long time now.
Yeah,
really, since I've lived there now. Can you believe it? September last year is when I actually moved out, and I never moved back in when we got back together. So that's nearly a year.
It's nearly a year.
Yeah, in September it'll be a year.
3 months is a year. Wow. Bitch, time flies.
It's been a year that I've been basically with mum.
If you say
you're living with my mum.
You say homeless, bro.
No, living with my mum.
I know. How has it been a whole year of living with mum? Because I haven't lived with mum.
Do you know what? It's nice, but it's hard as well, but it is nice.
I haven't lived with mum since we moved out of our home in Love Island. Actually, no, that's a lie. My mum lived with me for like 8 months while she was looking for a flat. But yeah, it is tough.
Okay, so next one is I faked my own death.
You know what? That is extreme, but those are the extreme measures I'm willing to take to see if Gingerbeard loves me.
Do you think if I faked my own death, it'd get a lot of attention?
Well, yeah, 100%. Your ex will probably come back when you're dead. It probably would take your death for him to be like, I regret it. Oh, I should have come back first. She was the love of my life. And I should never let her go. She was, and then he'll try and be my brother after that. And he'll stay in my life forever.
Right, if I die and he tries to come back into your life, don't you fucking dare, yeah?
I'll be like, now.
Yeah.
Now my sister underground TFL things, you want to come back?
Yeah.
No way.
Don't fucking dare, Mandi.
No, wait.
It's too late.
No.
It's already too late.
I'm gonna say, if you love her, whack yourself then. and I'll bury you guys next to each other. I'm not having this, but it probably would take something that extreme for him to wake up and realize.
I mean, nothing else would make, nothing else.
Why do we laugh about such dark things?
No, because it's so funny. Because you know why it's so funny? Because it's true.
It's actually mad. You know, I honestly have really bad thoughts sometimes. Sometimes I think like, I just wish I could just have an out of body experience and see like how Gingerbeard would act if like he got the news that I was gone.
Mandi.
Do you know what's so mad? Because I know how you act and mummy and my people that love me. But how, this is a test. I mean, how are you acting, bro? Like, what are you going to do? I want to know the days after.
What do you think he'd do?
I don't know.
Does he scream?
That's exactly. See, Gingerbeard is such like an emotional vault. These things are really interesting me. Do you know what I mean? Like, would he collapse to the floor and scream and cry like a Persian? Or like, would he be like, just like slow rolling tears? Slow rolling tears, I'm not accepting.
No.
I'm not accepting slow rolling tears.
No.
And like, is he going to call his friends and be like, this is the news I got?
No.
He's a very unpredictable person. We never know. Or would he just like become a heroin addict and live it like in, you know, the slums for like a while and grieve me? Because that's what I would expect.
I don't even want to think about it. Skip hurting my chest.
I just talked about your death.
No, because I'm really trying to imagine how Gingerbeard would act, and me imagining that has me really having to like
get into it.
Yeah, get into it. Suddenly my chest started hurting.
Oh my God, are we gonna cry?
I know.
Today I've got one of those days where I can cry on tap.
We both started our period on the exact same day.
Yeah.
That's the thing though, right? When you hang around with someone, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, we just around each other too much.
Yeah.
Okay. I rang him and played siren noises in the background, and then I turned my phone off.
Oh, what was that for though? What's the purpose of that?
So that like maybe the ex thinks she's getting arrested.
She could have been like, help!
Ambulance. Yeah.
Right. Imagine you do that, yeah? And he doesn't turn up to your yard. That is the biggest L you can take. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, let's do it right now. It's Gingerbeard. Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now.
Wait, let me play a siren sound.
It's answering. Even when I'm dying, he's answering. So answering that would have been so good. Should I say anything? I'll be quiet, innit?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It didn't sound like you cared at all. He's calling back. Okay, what should we message? Your message saying, he's going to get really angry, you know?
Is he?
He's going to get really angry at me.
Oh.
She said this is emergency services.
Wait, let's see what he texts. I want to see what he texts.
He's calling non-stop.
Oh, okay, pick up.
Oh,
my
my
chicken
chicken pie. No.
What?
I want to see how far he's going to go.
He's going to panic, Mandi.
If he calls my mum...
Yeah, no, exactly. Pick
bro,
up.
Fuck that.
She'll have a heart
Wait,
attack.
he's only had 2 missed calls. Let's see how much more he'll do.
Oh, he's calling me now. Hello? Hey. No?
Where is she?
Don't know why.
I thought you were doing your podcast.
No. Where is she?
No, she called me. They're weird. It was like ringing sirens.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of sirens?
Like sirens. Where is she?
What kind of sirens?
Sirens. Oh, you're with me, you fucking clowns, man.
I can't do it. I could never be...
You fucked it. You fucked it. It could have been so good.
Were you worried?
Huh?
Were you worried?
Yeah, it sounded fucking weird.
You fucked it, Anna, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah, good man. She's an evil.
You didn't seem that worried, mate. You didn't seem that worried.
Hey,
You?
I saw you called twice.
Yeah? Could have been dying for a while.
The first time I looked there, I didn't answer it. Then when you called again, I answered.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Wow.
You know what? Watch. I'm going to get you for that.
I'm joking.
All right, bye. Anyway, on that note,
Bye, guys.
hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. And we're going to do part 2, which are some really crazy, funny ones on Patreon this week. Make sure you subscribe to Patreon.
Make sure you subscribe.
We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.